welcome to another video from the farm. Today we're installing a solar powered hot water system. So I picked up all the bits from the hardware shop this morning. I've got myself a 30 litre tank here, which came with this float valve apparatus and the float, and a drain for an overflow, and a tank connector for the insert pipe. So this came with every single bit we need for the first stage, which was ideal. And for £31, you cannot complain. Now this is one of the more important elements to this hot water system, and this is the heating element. Now this is basically just a resistor. So you've got your input there, your positive, negative, doesn't matter which way around you put it, straight from your solar panel to this. And this basically just creates resistance, gets really warm, and will give you eventually boiling water if you leave it on long enough. Now you do have to be a little bit careful with these. You can't put too much power through them or you'll just burn it out straight away. So if you're going to use one, make sure it's appropriate for the solar panel array or solar panel singular that you want to attach to it. First job then, got to drill some holes for the float valve and input, for the output and the overflow. So if you're using a little tank like this, you're going to want to make sure your float from your float valve can move freely along it. So for this, we've got to put the input hole on the very, very right hand edge. Now for your outlet and your heating element, you're going to want to put these near the bottom somewhere. So obviously convection, cold water comes downwards in a situation like this. So you want to create a bit of a convection current, the hot water off the element, pushing up, circulating the cold water back across the bottom to the heating element itself, as well as the output right next to it. So if you are draining it, it's getting the hottest water possible. So all the holes are drilled. Just going to quickly use a Stanley knife to whip all the little burrs off that you get left with when you drill through plastic. Next then, got to mount everything in the holes and get everything nice and tight. And wrap in some little bits of PTFE tape like that around the thread. It's going to go a long way to making it extra watertight. Obviously once you crank these really firmly, no leaks. No worries about that. They've been made for a purpose and they work really well. As you can see, I've already got the float valve sort of dangling in the right position through the hole here. I'll quickly install all of these and then we can look at getting this on the roof. Okay then, we've got everything plumbed in. I've already got the water pipes running up the outside of the wall here. This is going to be insulated then covered in cladding. But yeah, we've got it on the roof because it's gravity fed from here to the tap inside, so we want it to be as high as possible for as maximum pressure as possible. Right then, let's climb up the ladder and start installing this tank up there. Easy enough push fit. Any of you that have used it before will know. Literally put your insert in the end of the pipe, push it into the connector, screw that tight and you're done. 2 seconds to plumb all this together. Right, so we're pretty much ready now. Let's get some water flowing, start this filling up, and then we'll hook it up to a solar panel. So it filled up quicker than I could actually get back up the ladder. But we're all good, apart from tiny little drip from the heating element here, so I might just have to tighten that up a little bit more. Next then, solar panel. I've got another panel out of our little stockpile. It's a 255 watt one, 24 volt. And all I'm going to do is chop the ends off and use a little wire connector to attach it to the immersion heater. Okay then, so I've just finished wiring up the panel to the little heating element there, and I've dropped in a little floating indicator. So as you can see there, we're on about 21 degrees at the moment. So we're going to leave this in here, let this start heating up, and we're going to build a little box to insulate this. So I've got a little box frame built, started packing some insulation in. Now these two thick bits, a bit of offcut we had left over, it's got a little jacket around it that came with it, and then last little thing, I'm going to pack both ends with some roof insulation, and then clad the outside same as that shed there with a bit of featherboard. Now we've been cracking at making this little box for about 40 minutes or so, and where are we? Let's fish it out. Oh god, can't get it. Here we go. And we're at 23, almost 24 degrees, so we've gone up 2.5, 3 degrees there. Working pretty nice so far. By the end of the day, the sun's just kicking out now. We should hopefully have some nice hot water in here. Okay then, we're a couple of hours further in. We're pottering about doing some various other jobs on the farm, and we've got this cladded and insulated, apart from the front edge, which we'll be doing last. But I just thought I'd give you a little update. Had bits and spots of sun, and we're almost up to 30 degrees. Getting there nicely. So we're all finished up now. Box is built, lids on, fully insulated. Just need to tidy up this bit of spray foam. As you can see, spotting of rain. Been like this most of the day. But let's have a little look. See if it's doing its job. Getting nice and warm. Can already feel it. Oh, that feels nice. What are we on? Wow, 36 degrees. Nice. More than hot enough for our hand wash station. Right then, that's it for now. Solar hot water's complete. Hope you enjoyed this little video. Until next time, bye bye.